In this video, we're going to learn a tool called tapping. Now, before I show you the tool, I want to ask you, please teach your children how to do this in a non-stressful time. Because when we're uptight, when we're afraid, it's hard for us to learn something new. Okay, so you call your children, you say, okay, kids, we learned a tool called tapping. And this is how it works. We cross our hands like a butterfly, and we tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 25 times. After 25 times, we take a breath in and out, and then we continue. 25 times. We breathe in and out, and then again 25 times each side, and we breathe in and out. After the third time, we sit back, open our arms, and after 5 to 7 seconds, we reassess, how am I feeling now? In order to reassess, we have to learn how to assess things in the first place. So before we do the tapping, we're going to teach the child how to assess how he feels. It's subjective, but his assessment. So he comes and he says, I'm afraid, my heart is clapping, I'm so worried, I'm anxious, whatever language he uses, and you say, okay, how strong do you feel that? How afraid are you? How anxious are you? 0 means it's okay, nothing. 10 is the worst possible. So he's going to say, oh, this is 9. If we see the child can't pick a number, we can also simplify and say, is it a little bit, is it medium, or is it a lot? Either way, we've given him an assessment, a subjective assessment tool. Once he says, let's say 9, we start. 25, breathe. 25, breathe. 25, breathe. Then we sit back a couple of seconds, 5 to 7 seconds, and say, okay, Yankee, how is it? Ruchi, how do you feel? They might say, oh, we started at 9 and now we're down to 7. They might say, I don't know about a number, but it changed. There often is a real change in how the person is feeling. This is a very powerful tool. Number one, we've taught the children how to assess, take control, like we said, empower them with how bad they're feeling. When it changes, as it often does, they see the change, it's going down. Again, they feel very empowered. And even when there's no market change, the fact that they have something to do, a physical, when they're so uptight and feeling so lost, that empowers them. And besides, this is not just stam. We tap in order to stimulate our body. It's a bilateral stimulation, and it actually changes something in the brain when we're stuck. B'hatzlacha.